Now we can update the BIOS by pressing F7 to go into advanced mode, and then if we come over to the tool menu, I can go to ASUS Easy Flash 3 Utility. And I've got several ways I can do this. I can do this by storage device, or I can say via the internet, which it should connect to the ASUS server and download the BIOS. So let's try that. So I can get my internet connection, my IP address, either by DHCP, PPoE, or fixed IP. I'm going to try DHCP, and my router should give me my IP address and all the information I need to get online. So it's connected, it's got an IP address, it's connected to the ASUS website. It says, do you want to download and update your BIOS? And I'm going to say, okay. Now we're downloading. I assume it's working. My screen is frozen, which doesn't give me a lot of feedback. And it says, downloaded successfully, and gives me the BIOS information for my motherboard, which is a Prime X399A, and the current version is 1203, and it's dated from 10/9/2019. So I'm going to say yes. Now it is updating my BIOS. Now you do not want to be updating your BIOS if your battery is low on your laptop, or there's thunderstorms and you're afraid you're going to lose power, because if anything goes wrong while it's updating your BIOS, you have no BIOS in your motherboard and you will have bricked your motherboard. And we'll just have to wait for this to finish processing, and I will do a time lapse. So now the system has updated and it's going to reboot with the new BIOS. So we've gone through a couple reset cycles for it to update the BIOS, and I am pressing delete to get back into the BIOS so we can verify we've got the new version of the BIOS loaded. Come on, baby, you can do it. Got to press delete at least a few more times to make this happen. So this is probably a standard message. Let's see right here. It has detected that I have a new BIOS. Please enter setup to recover my BIOS settings. So I am going to press F1 to enter setup. And now, if we look up top here, we can see I'm up to BIOS version 1203, which is the latest. So I have successfully updated the BIOS on this motherboard.